Ghouls dug up the graves. Then the stench of decay attracted wild dogs. But neither ghouls nor dogs steal kids. Dug up. No tools used, though. Grave's been dug up. Recently. Smell of cadaverines old, though. Overripe. Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Somebody's doing some cooking. It's a human femur. A child's. Human skulls in a magic circle. Monsters clearly using them, drawing strength from the place of power. Creature can use tools. Means it's sapient, or just plain clever. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. Need to take the skulls, force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll get it there. That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark. Faster.
Skulls he stole. My skulls. Ought to dig up his own.
There she is. Right on cue. Come on. There she... Faster. Hear about the...
And?
It's taken care of.
Aye.
Child's dead.
Oh.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgot.
Take care. Go, go.
Careful, sir. A mount...
Assume you put a... I can help.
Course!
Afraid I'll...
Oh, Master, you value your service.
All right, time...
Start south of...
Eye. Ought to use it. Different claw marks. Guess a few individuals feed here. Strange. No tracks around the corpses. There's something here. Need to use the eye. Tracks masked with magic. This is getting interesting. Different claw marks. Guess a few individuals feed here. No ordinary fog this. The odor. Metallic almost. Didn't even have time to pull out his weapon. Monster must have been concealed. Surprised him. Guess I'm dealing with an old foglet, hiding behind an illusion. Now in his eye.
like that silver.
Let's go!
Any tidings?
Monster's dead. Fog's dispersed.
Ha! Village folk will be content. Give 'em cause to celebrate. Well, you've earned your reward. Take it, and fare you well.
Hang on a minute. This is less than we agreed.
Master Witcher, that beast, it kept me from gathering peat. And I'd still me family to feed. But a few crowns left now, and I've yet to buy new tools. Show some mercy. I'll pay ye. I will. Pay ye twice the fee. But in a week's time, once I've made up some of me losses.
Fine. So be it.
Thank you, Witcher. Thank you.
Get to work.
Run, Roach.
Come on, Roach. Time to end this.
Conjuring! Bastards conjuring!
Come on, come closer. Let's dance. Come on, come closer.
From this store by the bridge across the pond. Got goods for the army, those.
Dear, these tariffs.
It's the king who sets them, not me.
If you decided this is
I advise you well. Steer far afield or spit far from.
You, white one.
Come on, Roach.
Bloody Baron over here.
Slow now.
Wild.
Halt! No passage. Bridge is closed.
Because?
Because King Radovid said it should be. Won't let anyone through who don't have...
Perfect.
What? Doesn't seem forged. You never know.
come through. Mark Redania.
Move it! Hey-ya! Not so fast, Roach.
Witcher! John Verdon, remember? You saved me from the drowners. It was Coppolis then. Now, why, my purse is bursting.
Mm-hmm. With coin that belonged to the refugees. Vengeance tastes sweet.
I thought you'd come for your reward. I'll gladly pay, mind you. You saved my life, no two ways about it. But if you're looking for a bruising, well, you'll find it.
Should have left you there.
Well, you can't turn. Get him!
Too late to surrender. Slower.
long ears. You paid the tax.
Tax?
No laundry round here.
Now, save me. I'm dying.
What do you see paid you, man?
Hey there, handsome.
Hey-ya!
A witcher? Nothing hurts as much as life. Need something?
What do you have on offer? Like you to craft something for me. Think you can? What do you have on offer? So long.
Welcome.
What have you got? A game of Gwent.
Need something sharpened?
Wouldn't mind a few rounds.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
burn Novigrad! No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you, like the others of your species. None! I wanted only to live like you! Help me, kind folk! Please!
A Doppler!
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
Ow!
Why the stench is entirely different.
Sorceress. It's like a witch. Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the...
We're supposed to believe...
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove.
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it...
You'd fit in well.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta...
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. If you know where...
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the...
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and...
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to them.
Someone call for me. What?
It's Menger.
Temple Guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorceress bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property.
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the Temple Guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought, and as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning...
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the... Nothing I can do to you now. But just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, I'll be the first to learn of it. And when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Any needs, Master?
What next? Discretionary tribute to benefit Redeemia.
You've seen the new waitresses.
Exile?
They're worth seeing.
Buxom lasses from the lounge already taken. First, I called it a jest. Yesterday was immoral.
So easy to make light of others' misfortunes.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
It is bad. I'd hidden a smuggled
Oh!
Aid a veteran of the struggle against the Black once.
Where'd you fight? Here. Now you help me. Gotta find the back alley locals call the Putrid Grove. It's important.
Don't know naught about no grove, putrid or other.
This is urgent.
Leave me be, I don't know.
One cannot make an
Walking about all door-faced. Look kindly on a wretched soul.
All right. Give you a...
Crown's enough, my lord, when you got some...
Could give you more, on one condition. You tell me...
I drop them with me lady. Serious trouble.
I think you take them to the Putrid Grove.
Far as I'm concerned, the king of beggars can stick his crown up his arse, then shove it even deeper with his sceptre. Bugger won't get a...
You're either pretty damn brave, or just plain...
What's he gonna do? Break me legs? Let him. Me taking's double as a cripple.
From what I hear, they'd break your legs just to start.
Some coin for me future widow, then.
There.
I don't know. And believe you me, I don't want an... Help a poor bloke out.
A fine kettle of ratsy fish.
Let us pray to the eternal fire, that it may grant our supplication. Eternal fire.
These are foul practices! Stop at once! Dancing on a scaffold.
There must be order.
Spare a copper or two.
Arms for the poor.
You lame?
There. See me waving them? Looky here. In my mind, thorough...
Been like this long?
Since me mother birth. Here's where it's adult. There. Showing you with me finger. See that?
I gotta find the
I know it but won't say. I know it but won't say.
Why not?
Not allowed to say. I would tell you, though, if you didn't push, weren't so insistent. If you like, come again. I tell you then.
Guess your mind truly is adult.
Didn't I say so? Right, grey night. Squire. Oh, it's you again. Another chat, same as the first. My mind's thorough addled, but the rest of me's...
So, like I...
Second time round, your wish is my command. It's...
That away.
In Lace Halls. There's this alley, past the gate. Not at all putrid and not a grove. Fools call it that, but I know.
And anyone can go there?
Of course! Unless he forgets to say the old sow's farrowed piglets might not let you in then, but that's easy enough to say. Listen, the old sow...
Thanks for your help.
Spare a copper or two.
Greetings, Your Honor. Good to see you.
Who are you and what you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free.
Old sows.
Ah.
What ails you?
Can't see out of one eye, my lord.
Him as well.
How are things?
Good.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men'll manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the Temple Guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a... They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last... I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my word.
Yours, Lord.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see...
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very...
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more? Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and...
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat.
I need that package, Klug.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that...
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane.
I didn't expect such devote.
Wanted to freshen up anyway.
Stop. Hear that?
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Show me what you got.
There's a grab. Should be a necklace. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim, and found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the Eternal Fire, no. Together I expect you'll resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true expert. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and be...
Triss, you and Brandon here.
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon and Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest
All right then.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Oh!
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices, and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot.
I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well. Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound.
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape, just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start.
Such a sharp sense of smell. You should have legged it while you had the chance.
I don't generally leg it. Here's what I think you should do. Pay up and march your boys out of here while there's still time.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't hire a sorceress in order to pay her.
Take my advice, mutant. If it's not your business, stay out of it.
Thanks for the advice, but I can't take it. All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruising? Outside!
The bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have the pain, tempt and trap. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good. Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep...
He was still better than some made. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities,
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least... She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into...
What if I want to find...
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop.
All right.
I've had enough of living.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Kareen.
You've come to the right place, then. Kareen is inside. Been there for a few days.
Why do you need to know the house's history?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed...
What are the symptoms? I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call at my whim.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it. Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop. Go away. Leave it. Blood! Don't spill it! Please!
Way to the next room's blocked. There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what had happened if I laid a doll in it.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it! Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh, saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her awake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Who are you?
Triss Merigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of...
All right. See you...
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
What's he doing? Stop going there after they sold me.
Sail to Skinner. You're right. A folk in this
You might see a challenger.
racial hygiene's the poorest their personal hygiene.
Whoa. Stop flexing like that, you make me move.
A dream in here. I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer.
Let's begin. What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest...
Ciri. The woman. Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes,
In that case,
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
Yes.
All right.
Let's continue.
You claim the woman has ability.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one a legend transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's... I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we...
Naturally. I need...
Let's continue.
Make yourself comfortable. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri.
Mm-hmm. If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the Rosemary Thyme in their will.
Thanks for...
Good luck, Witcher.
Something slimy about you.
As long as the damp don't make me sick.
What do you seek, pain giver?
What's you dabbling in?
Oh, that's that. Oh, I've had enough of living.
Temple Guard let even you into the city.
I'll never come back, you stinking scadges!
All's we wanted was...
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth! Get out in the nick of time, as always!
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out.
With pleasure.
Get into his sword! Gotta get around him!
That's it, you're in for it!
Reminds me of a decent... Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can treat each other like the gods ordained.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in You, though, you've withered a bit.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in...
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar, your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases.
No, that's exactly what we're looking... It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and... Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So... here it is.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Lies it, you mate. Dwarf.
Oh, let it go, Jarek. We need another block.
Let it rain.
I will get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Whoreson's no banker.
Help!
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have to...
Yeah. 4 men, collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Covered in blood, all of it.
No need to thank me.
Sorry. Don't get...
Don't know if you remember.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're...
When you kicked Dandelion out, through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason...
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lot...
Ouch. What did he do to get your...
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in harbour. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some
Maybe. But what did he ask about?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there?
What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff.
This woman he was with in the harbour.
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Whore. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a tooth.
Even the rain smells different here. Even the rain smells different here.
Welcome.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's.
You've come to the right spot.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Don't think I want to know what happened.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
I know this is none of my business, but why do
I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment?
I managed to stay in... What did you and Dandelion talk about? He ask about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, if Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a love. In fact, he desperately...
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him, but as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky.
Really?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Thanks for your help.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest...
You like running around talking rumours?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't. It turns out he'll not come after.
It's a washer.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar! That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as not.
Gonna be a butcher when I grow up, Mum says.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
See
No, but he never...
Thanks for your help.
I like rain. Keeps the roads indoors.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated...
Well, if...
On our way, then. we've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir,
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the...
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volta acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horse?
No is not the word.
I find them to be far more honest. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the south.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a...
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in...
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skill.
Well said. So, which steed...
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian chestnut might want to impress its king.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this.
Riders, ready!
Let's go! Move it!
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of! Don't spare the horse! I adore the speed, the rush of air! Come on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of!
What a thrill!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chamber?
Ah, yes, Molly, the portly young woman.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready.
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt. That's right. Except it's the other way.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says dandelions are good for... But... oh, mate.
Any chance you remember your last...
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a...
What? Why do you need a bard?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But...
You do realize, Dan...
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all.
Mm-hmm. Different.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet.
Thanks, Mug.
Wait. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thank...
Ah, Geralt, there you are.
Gladly.
I'd say this... And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my Twitter came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Mum?
Greta's got
Where
the
are ya?
imagination of a drunk troubadour. She
It's
never
all right.
lies about serious matters. Some storekeeper told her the corpses were shreds. A storekeeper. Another trustworthy source. Everyone in there about someone to listen
I traced the planes all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Driving it slippery, but it was What do you want?
Want to see Rosa von...
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just...
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed.
I kneel before you, O eternal Father.
Quite the smile. Like a raw wound.
here.
Go, go.
Give me strength.
Move it.
Trouble?
Fucking hay, Oars.
Oh!
Say, not like that. Draw it out more. Poverty.
What the...
Subliminal messaging.
You're a clever banner up.
Come closer. Don't be shy.
And whosoever contributes coin to the cause, his sin shall be forgiven.
Only unwavering faith in the power of this flame.
You got brawny thighs, stranger.
The hell in his eye. Just wonderful.
see men like me. Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, Sugar Puss.
It's Lady Var Atra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, Sugar Puss, before I report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady, I swear.
Not a word. I'll hand... Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself, back by the gate.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Var Atra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Var Atras take him to the training room. Now.
As you say. Hope you realise what you've gotten yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Damn it! Well fought.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher.
A witcher? That's splendid.
Incredibly. But we ought to just came to ask about your rhetoric tutor.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so. seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Step.
Too late to surrender.
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one? Ratchet! You're quick! Stop flaunting and fight! Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one?
You'll never learn.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one.
Can't rightly refuse a
What are you two You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth 2 sisters nipping at each other.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen
Edna might have. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense.
Dandelion act any different lately?
Strange? It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly note. Edna! What?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended...
Who?
Eccentric old coot. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as...
Bet sophisticated young ladies like...
We've picked up a few things.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled.
This woman. Not a look.
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are...
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it.
How's here tomorrow? Saint...
See you then.
See you.
Why are your eyes so strange?
Mistake.
Guards!
Damn it!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait? What? Lost your nerve?
Like a new race thinks you're a bigger rat.
Sorceresses,
Oh!
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your Zoltan, you old... Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She's got to start talking any day now.
Zoltan. Venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that up.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting Thing is,
What's she supposedly like?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Ah.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Like some Dandelion with him.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female...
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his...
She's his match, all right. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk...
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the...
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true.